very good day to you. Welcome to Herman Manyora's YouTube channel. My name is Jedel Kabir. It is such a joy, such an honor, such a privilege to have you joining us for political conversations. These conversations are conversations we hope will help our political leaders in making better policy decisions and informed political moves. Today's conversation brought to you by Herencia, the heart of good living. I'll tell you all about them in just a few. But Prof, great to see you. How are you doing?
Fine, Rich. Jad.
Jad, yes.
Yeah, Jad.
How are you doing today?
Wonderful.
You're wonderful. I want us to talk about what is happening in the country. The conversation is now about inflation. And everyone is talking about inflation has gone down by 3%. Ndindi Nyoro comes and says, look, it's not for us to say the economy is doing well. It's for the people to tell us the economy is doing well. From where you sit, why do you think, what has attributed to this inflation going down by 3%?
I don't know. I'm not an economist, and therefore I'll just talk like a layman. Inflation means the price of things,
Yeah.
Cost of living. So if you went to the middle of Nairobi and told people the cost of living is gone, they will beat you up. Is that not true? Yeah. So it is to be felt in the pocket and on the table. Wakenya wanapata chakula kwa wingi, kwa bei nafuu, shilingi iko kwa mfuko. If they have money in the pocket, and if food is on the table, then inflation has gone down.
If you listen to government talking about unga, cooking oil cost going down, but you listen to Kenyans saying we don't have money in our pocket,
Yes.
Why is there some difference there?
You know, I have always said this thing, and you know me, when I say things, I just, from my heart, I have no intention of annoying or hurting anybody or insulting anybody. I have called these people called economists. These are just houseboys for the World Bank. So don't blame them. They have not been trained to be economists. They are trained to be like houseboys and housewives of houseboys, actually, or World Bank and IMF. They can't think outside the box. So they go and figures, figures, oh, inflation has gone down. Then they tell us. But we should know when things are doing well.
I've seen
So you don't blame them. The training they have received is useless in training. So
I've seen a comment on X, someone saying, look, prices have gone down because there is low demand. And therefore there is no business, forcing business people to put the prices at a lower rate. But still people are not purchasing. Would you agree with this? That
it's a mixture of all. If you let us take, that's one of the, I've seen it also, which is also true. When there are fewer people chasing after goods, certainly it means there's a problem. That indicates a problem. And you are celebrating it. So saying, because if those forces, that people don't have purchasing power, they don't have money, they don't have shillings in the pocket, and therefore the people selling things are forced to bring things down. So is that what you are celebrating? But let's put another one. Unga is certainly lower than it was a year or so ago.
Yeah.
But do you know what it means to the farmer? When I hear people celebrating Unga has gone down, I say, do we live in the same country? Do we really live in the same country? Because we are pushing the farmer out of business. In fact, next year, very few people, for next year, next season, very few people will farm. Do you know the price of a bag of maize today in the bread basket of this country? North Rift, Kitale, huko area yote. Unajua mahindi nanunuliwa na 2,500 gunia, a 90 kg bag. Is that what government wants to celebrate? That farmers are throwing away their produce. Government itself is buying at 3,500 and they only want to buy 1 million bags. Meaning all the millions of bags, the government will only buy 1 million. Leaving the farmers at the mercy of middlemen who can buy and keep. Today, if you want to sell your gunia, 90 kg of maize, let the government go and check. You're lucky if you get 2,700. But most people are buying at 2,500. Imagine. So government is telling people, we gave you cheap fertilizer. People are saying, please, let us buy our fertilizer without subsidy. But don't distort the prices. So you cannot celebrate the fact that bei ya unga imeenda chini wakati wakulima wanalia. How wakulima wasipopanda, you will import food. And the same 2 kg bag of maize flour which you are celebrating is at 100, it will go to 250. Sasa akili ya serikali iko wapi? Hii serikali kuna watu wanafikiria kweli. Huwezi kunyanyasa mkulima atupe mahindi yake bure ndio wewe usherekea hadi bei ya unga imeenda chini.
You tell me a little bit about what Ndindi Nyoro is saying about this, and also government wants to hire consultants to advise them on how to build things. But first, people don't want to pay rent anymore because the cost of living is terrible, Prof.
I know.
And that's why we're talking about a heartland of good living, and this is Hereshia. They have 1,200 acres along Thika Road, up when you Mayamangu. They're over there and they're telling you, come and we will partner and we'll create a house for yourself. Look, we already have plans, that's what they're saying, for a house, a gated community. You know, sometimes you go and you say this is a gated community, there are developers over there, they're telling you they will manage, but then after some years they are gone. You know, people construct apartments. This is what Hereshia is telling you. They will be there forever, for life, and they will take care of your property. You go over there, they have consultants to help you get cement, get steel in constructions. The plans are already there. The amenities are already there. They're talking about internet, water, power supplies. There is commercial places where you can get malls. There are schools already constructed there. Watch this video.
Welcome to Hereshia, the heartland of good living, where you belong. A community with endless possibilities. Your path to discovering a master-planned gated community that matches your ambitions. Get yourself this must-have piece of paradise with state-of-the-art amenities, constant water supply, good security, tarmac roads, and much more. The best part, availability of buy and build financing services. Don't wait. Contact us today or visit our offices for more info. Buy and build your way at Hereshia, the heartland of good living.
That is Hereshia. Over there, New Mayamangu, exit 16 at Thika Road. Go there, find land for yourself, and you can build a house. They can help you. They have consultants there. Look, what they are saying is simple. They have mortgage plans for you. They're in partnership with government. They're in partnership with ABSA, KCB. They're in partnership with NCBA. Even if you don't have enough money for now, they can look for a payment plan for you that suits you. They can get land for you that suits you. Plan for your house that suits you. That is Hereshia. Prof, look, the conversation in the country is about that, but maybe I can ask you one question. What problem have you seen with land in Kenya that you think should be addressed, and you look at Hereshia and think, well, people should visit that place? You know,
ideally, I've always said one of the reasons why we have the problem with people owning houses or even living in decent neighborhoods is land. So government must come up with proper policy on land and enforce the same and make land available for developers. That's what government must do. Then, and partner with the people who are ready to do housing. Government should not pretend it can offer houses. That will be a disaster. It is a disaster in waiting. You better partner with developers. Provide land or provide whatever it can, provide incentives and so on and so forth. But the government itself cannot really easily, in our circumstances, with all the corruption around, do the housing.
Well, we have seen their title deeds, so trust me, this land is there. Their title deeds for you are already in place. 230 customers have already purchased land there at Hereshia. Exit 16, Thika Road, behind Mangu. Go over there. The number is 0798444111. That is 0798444111. Prof, we're talking about consultants in government. Government says, look, the advisors we have are not enough. We need more.
Yes.
What is the problem now? And the president promised after Gen Z protests that they're going to cut down on advisors. What is the problem?
Have you seen what's going on in America? Trump is not yet in office, but he has won an election, right?
Yeah.
He's identifying problems already. And he's partnering with Elon Musk. Is it gone? What is it called? Government?
Department of Government.
Department of Government.
Department of
Government Efficiency. Yeah. You see, once you become president, you already know where the problems are. You pounce on the problems and begin solving them. You don't need consultants at that level. So as you campaign to become president, you must have a good idea of what the problems are. So once you become president, you just start dealing with the problems. The consultants will come in to refine the implementations. Yeah.
What is the
But the vision must be with one person. I don't agree with Kisha, the vision is ours. There's a vision bearer in matters of state matters, in matters of society. There is always a person with a vision, and that's why he wants to be president or prime minister. You have the vision. When you dream of a Kenya that is better than Singapore in 20 years. That's a vision, a dream. So the bearer of the dream will use experts to actualize the mission of now realizing his dream.
But you look at experts now, David Ndii, I think Moses Kuria is already there. There are several in State House. Why do we need more?
You don't need anybody, even those ones who are there, what are they doing? They are doing nothing. All these things the president knows, not that he doesn't know. It's a question of does the president want to address them? You don't need experts for what? Experts can only come in once you want to deliver on an issue. If you believe you want to get rid of the dirt, the Nairobi River, you don't form a commission. You just now talk to experts that they have given you the job. In 6 months, I want you to drink that water. Every morning, I'll be going with you on Nairobi River, mnachota maji, mnakunywa. Tunakutana tena after 3 days, jioni, unachota, unakunywa for 6 months.
Get the job done.
Yes, get the job. Drink that water. You are solved, nikiona. After 6 months, I will also drink until Kenya's maji ni safi. Tuendelee.
Some say it is,
kuchota tu ukiwa na kiu unakunywa.
some say it is now difficult, so difficult to defend government. That's why we are seeing the likes of Ndindi Nyoro speaking the way they
I think that Ndindi Nyoro clip is an old clip, I suspect.
And there's this one for speaking. He came out and talked about people in government should Kenyans should tell people in government the real situation.
It's current
yes,
clip.
It was a forum.
I dismissed it. I thought it was an old clip.
It's a forum where the CS for finance was John Mbadi.
Oh, then that's the new one.
What has informed this? Is it a turnaround? He's thinking about the economy and saying it openly. I think
Ndindi Nyoro decided to chart a path of his own. He could see this thing where it was going. I think he's among the early people to exit. Just like people began to leave Uhuru. The courageous ones left early enough. Others followed later. So I think Ndindi Nyoro suspects this ship is sinking. You remember he was not there to vote for the impeachment of Gachagua.
Yes.
Yeah. He stayed clear and didn't talk. So if these things are current, then it is an indication that this man has smelled the coffee. He knows things are not doing well and he wants to bolt and chart his own path in politics.
Do you think that is the case with the Kenya Kwanza government? They're talking about bottom-up economy. Do you think this is a situation that the ship is actually sinking?
I think even the people in charge, in power, they also don't believe in the bottom-up. I think they have given up. They know it's not working. And they never wanted it to work. I don't think they believed in it. So I don't think anybody is pushing that agenda. I've not even heard. They know it's not working.
So what is the president now doing? Because he talks about communication as an error. He's talked about he's alone in the
but now
executive speaking about.
There's Professor Kindiki there.
Yeah. Do you think, what do you think is going through his mind, the president, when it comes to communication and the economy, trying to tell Kenyans that this is what we're doing?
You know, you must be doing things. Even if you have the best communication team and there's nothing to communicate, it's a waste of time. So here, there is nothing to communicate, made worse by the fact that they don't even have a communication team. So let the government start by doing things. Step number one. Then they'll let them look for people to try and engage in communication. We are there to help them.
You've said something interesting. There's nothing to communicate.
Yes.
So you don't even blame the communicators.
No, what can they say?
Thanks for tuning into that conversation about what is happening in the country. Remember, we're talking today because we're here with Herencia, Heartland of Good Living. Look, they're Gulf property for you. You can go check them out. Call the number on the screen, 0798 444 1111. Call them today to get property in a gated community. The house you build based on your own liking, but in a gated community with civilization. Have yourself a lovely rest of your day.
Welcome to Herencia, the Heartland of Good Living, where you belong. A community with endless possibilities. Your path to discovering a master-planned gated community that matches your ambitions. Get yourself this must-have piece of paradise with state-of-the-art amenities, constant water supply, good security, tarmac roads, and much more. The best part, availability of buy and build financing services. Don't wait. Contact us today or visit our offices for more info. Buy and build your way at Herencia, the heartland of good living.